Today we are in beautiful St. Augustine. We have never been here before. There's a lot to do, so let's go check it out. First thing we're coming up on is this, I think it's like a marker or something, isn't it? Zero milestone. St. Augustine, Florida to San Diego, California. This was the old one there. And they moved the plaque to this new one. And right past it over there is the fort. Right across from the marker over here is this fountain. As you can see, it was a gift to the city of St. Augustine by its sister city in Spain. We're heading to the fort first. Here's a view of the city from the fort. You can't go inside of it, but you can walk around the outside of it. Here's some cannons. So normally you can go in that right over there, but due to COVID, they're not letting you. So we're up here walking on the ledge. There's the fort. A lot of seashells. And here's the water. So you can kind of see like holes in the wall. Right there and there. I'm sure there were some hard battles fought. Here's another angle of the fort. Little watchtower there. Now that we're ground level here, you can see how tall that watchtower is. Here you can see more holes on the side of it. Here's a pizza oven looking thing. Looks like they loaded the cannonballs, then they heated the cannonballs to about 1500 degrees Fahrenheit. Then they carried them and prepared them. So you can see that's where they rolled out. They got heated. This is where they put them in. You roll right out there, hot as can be. And this down here was a moat surrounding it. Look how sharp of an edge that is right there. So now we're gonna head towards the downtown city area and see what all they have. The fort is behind us here, so we're just walking and gonna go look and see what all they've got to do. Over here there's a pirate and treasure museum. Can we do it now, or let's just walk first? Might come back and do that. Coffee company. Just walking down the town area here. ice cream shop, seafood restaurant, chocolates of St. Augustine bakery. Another ice cream place. Really cool popsicle place we're gonna try later. There's a directory. There are a ton of places to eat and shops.
How are these?
We're gonna try to eat at this Prohibition kitchen and see how long the wait is. There's their menu. So the theming in here is really, really cool. Check out the ceiling. And then over here. I got the whiskey burger. Comes with fries. And she got the Super Bowl, which has a bunch of stuff in it. I'm not sure what all's under there. Oh, over here too. Eggs that are like colored. Here's what it looks like cut in half. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. That was the best burger I've ever eaten in my entire life. And the fries were very good too. Best burger ever. And I've eaten a lot of burgers in my life. So they also come and take a picture of you and give you this complimentary little postcard thing. It gives you a 10% off at the breakfast brunch next door. It decided to rain on us. So I'm gonna say it again that was the best burger I've ever had in my entire life back there. Best burger ever. The salad was good too, but you can only go so far with turtle food. The burger was amazing. A lot of history down here. A lot of history. So inside here they have all these little stores you can walk through. So here is a map of the area. There's the fort earlier today. We really did everything on this street so far. So, probably about over here. And there's still all of this other stuff to do. There's a lighthouse up there.
So we're gonna head back down this way towards the parking garage and hit up a few of the stops along here. Like the oldest school is right here, and there's like the oldest store, and then of course the Fountain and Booth we stopped by there. So
There's a medieval torture museum. Right there. Pet shop there. So we're gonna go in here and get a gourmet popsicle. Little popsicle here. Elvis. another little area they got. I ended up getting the horchata one. So for all my Missouri friends, it tastes like snow ice cream. Very good. So here's a house on the National Register of Historic Places. 1762.
So it started as a small wooden house, and then they added the coconut.
There's a very old house. Here's another angle of that house. 1762. This one just went up the other one. 1735. A Vero house. Here is the home of the nation's first black general. This arrow points to the fort, which is over that way. We just walked that way.
That's where I walked through.
And that's where we walked through earlier. So now we're gonna head to this side. This was just in the back of one of the shops or restaurants. I guess it's a tavern. They also have these trolley tours you can go on that give you a tour of the city. Here's the oldest wooden schoolhouse in the USA. So here's how much it costs to get in. We had a $1 coupon that you can find in the map, so it was $8 for us total. So the lady in the gift shop said this place was 40 years old when George Washington died. So very, very, very old area. So this was the kitchen. And they're whipping up a school lunch. The kitchen. That's what it would look like. Now we're going in. As you can see, she almost hits her head. So I would definitely hit my head on this door. But here's what we got inside. These floors, wow.
Heavy chain, where's the heavy chain?
There was a heavy chain. Yeah, you can see it outside too. Look at that. And then in here, the living quarters must be up there, which probably isn't too safe. But you can kind of see what it looked like there. And then look at the nails. Nice and cozy in here. Or like Harry Potter had to go under the stairs if they got in trouble. There's where they're being taught. Interesting fireplace. On cold days, the fireplace was filled with wood by the pupils who brought their own share of wood. The chimney was built entirely inside for the best heating efficiency. That's funny. dunce cap was not placed on the head of a
Well,
child,
good to see you.
but instead on
Welcome
the
to the
head
old
of
school
the slow learner.
and to the mid-1800s. I say that because this is how the nation's oldest wooden schoolhouse looked at that time, and our clothing is of that period.
We was dressed this way in 1931 by graduates of the class of 1864 during the class reunion.
That's right, Johnny. They also decorated this little school the way
Except
they
they didn't need a
remembered it
mask
when
back
they
then.
were here. As a matter of fact, on the back wall, there are some photographs of the class taken at that reunion and the class roll. The school itself was built sometime before 1763.
During the first Spanish period.
Very good, Johnny. The school is built of cypress and cedar with handmade nails and wooden pegs. This is the oldest wooden structure in St. Augustine, and it has never been reconstructed.
The first pupils were Menorcan. They came here to learn English. Now we learn arithmetic and other stuff as well as reading and writing.
Some boys and girls learn their arithmetic, Johnny. Johnny did not do his homework. He hasn't learned his 6 times multiplication table, and that's why he's wearing the dunce cap.
But Professor, I had to chop wood last night to bring to school.
I see.
It costs 12.5 cents a day for us to get our learning. If our parents don't have money, we bring wood for the fire or food for the professor and his family.
And what do we call that kind of arrangement, Johnny?
Barter system?
That's correct. Well, you do know your economics. However, you'll wear that dunce cap until you learn your 6 times table.
Boy, if this school taught fishing, I'd make an A easy.
Young man, this is no laughing matter. Hold your tongue or you know where you'll go.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Sometimes the children are unruly in class, and they must spend time under the stairway there until they decide to behave. We call it the dungeon. The stairs themselves are too old and narrow to allow visitors to go up safely, but there is a mirror so you can see how my wife and I live. While I strive to educate the children,
Show you again.
my wife keeps busy with her duties upstairs in our living quarters or in the kitchen outside. She also takes care of the garden, which we hope you will visit. Well, you can now consider yourselves graduates of the old schoolhouse. Be sure to pick up your diploma as you leave.
Can I get a diploma too, Professor?
Well, I think you have a few years of school left, Johnny, but perhaps you can move up to work with the older, more advanced students soon and have your own quill pen.
Wow!
Thank you for coming to visit. Don't forget your diploma and enjoy your stay in the nation's oldest city.
Bye!
So they let you ring the old bell. Got it stuck. That thing is heavy. Holy cow. Here's the back side of it. Look how sloped that roof is. So here's the free diploma you get by visiting. So right there are the city gates. That's it. As you can see, this sign right here, historic structure. This gate opened in 1739, provided the only access through the defense line on the north side of Spanish St. Augustine. There is the America's first wax museum.
I think on the other side of it is the oldest store.
We'll go look. There's a little building down here for rent. Be right in the middle of all the action. Look at this old cemetery. We're gonna start heading toward the smallest street. I think we were by it earlier, but we just didn't catch it, so we're gonna head back that way. So over here is like the Ben & Jerry's and our restaurant. There's the Ben & Jerry's, and we ate at a restaurant right across the street there. And up here at this Treasury Street is the smallest street. All right, we made it to the smallest street right up here. It's not really used as a street anymore because there's no way people could drive down it. Treasury Street. how small that is. Takes you right in to the water. Right over there to the bridge. Hurricane Matthew, high water mark. So the water was...
It went up because there's that.
Oh yeah, there's the edge. All the way up there. From all the way over here. There's the fort up there. We kind of just made a big circle around the other side of the city. Made it back to Potter's Wax Museum. And they also have these carriage rides that you can get on. Here's the old drugstore. So I guess the Wax Museum is the old drugstore. It rains hard like it did earlier. The streets can get flooded. We're gonna go get a drink at this place. A lot of Gone with the Wind stuff. So here's their specials. And right now they have a limited menu. Literally, we're just thirsty, so we're getting drinks. So that was really cool. It was themed like Gone with the Wind. Next time we'll probably grab some food. We still aren't hungry from earlier today, but it was definitely a cool place to go into. So we're gonna go down the main drag here one last time. So we are currently here. We're not gonna go to the Fountain of Youth because it's way up there and it closes in about 8 minutes. It closes at 5. So we're not gonna do that this trip. As you can see up to here, that's already a 5-minute walk. So probably about a 10-minute walk.
We'll just walk down and see what else.
So over here is the visitor center, which we're not gonna go do today. And right up over here is where we started with the little landmark ball looking thing. So that does it for today at St. Augustine. As you can see, there's a lot of things to do out here. We didn't get to do them all. Some things were closed, but next time we'll try to do the Pirate Museum, see if we can actually go into the fort, go to the Fountain of Youth, and hopefully get over to the lighthouse. But all in all, it was a great day and we'll for sure be back. So thanks for watching.